Welcome back. Mental illness is one of the biggest problems leading to crime in Memphis and Shelby County, despite there being resources out there. Now, back in 2016, Shelby County established a separate court for people dealing with mental illness to help nonviolent offenders get treatment instead of jail time. But now city officials who oversee the program say it sometimes seems to be forgotten in recent years. Judge Sheila Bruce Renfro and Dr. Porter Carson join us now to talk more about mental health court. Ladies, welcome. Glad to have you on the 3 p.m. How have you been?
Great. Thank you for
well. Thank
My
you.
pleasure. Judge, let's start with you. What is the need out there, especially in Memphis and Shelby County? We hear so much about crime. We hear so much about mental illness. Do the two sometimes kind of go side by side?
They do. It seems that our mental health consumers in the city have a great need for services, shelter, a way to make their money, a way to get their medications, and that's what our program does.
Yeah.
It helps them do that.
We mentioned a little bit earlier, it seems like maybe in recent years, especially as we're coming out of the pandemic, was the court a little bit forgotten?
It was. Referrals were coming in, but they were coming in very slowly. And a lot of the resources that had been out there were not available as readily as they were pre-COVID. And now we're regaining momentum and getting those services for these people, and we're just so thrilled about it. We're going to have a lot of graduates come May. We're going to have 8, and that's a lot for our program. And we're ready for them to get back out there in the community and thrive.
Like you said, to be able to thrive again. Doctor, let's talk about some of the people, some of the individuals that perhaps you see who come in at first and then they get the treatment, the services, the resources they need. Can it really make a difference?
It can make a difference. I usually say that mental health illness is one of the few illnesses that you actually get arrested for and go to jail for. Most people don't go to jail for if they have a heart attack, if they have breast cancer or whatnot, but mental health illness, sometimes you can find yourself in a bit of trouble. What happens is sometimes people with mental health illnesses, it does affect their behavior, and when their behavior is affected, it may lead to them to do things that may cause for the end up at the Shelby County in the judicial system. So with these programs, it helps the participants to navigate, get the help that they need, and also be treated for their mental illnesses.
Have you seen a lot of success stories? We heard the judge mention having graduates, people to graduate from the mental health court. What does that say to you?
That says to me that we're doing what we're supposed to do. A lot of times there's a stigma related to mental health illness, so people don't typically get the help that they need. So with this program, it allows participants to stay on their medications, receive therapy. Some people even go to drug rehab therapy. They receive counseling. They have a support system and a network where they have case managers with the mental health court program that can assist them, and when they need something, they have somebody readily available. They can call up and say, hey, can you do this for this person? Like she says, we have connections within the community where we use the resources, and we all work together to the benefit of these participants.
We call it recovery capital.
I like that. I like that term a lot there.
I do too. And we just really work on those services, connecting people to our people in our program to help stabilize them, keep them stable, keep them from coming back, stop their recidivism.
Right.
So that's really great. Our success stories include several people who've gone out there, begun to thrive. We look at people from a remedial standpoint when they come into the program, meaning we want to see what they're going to look like out in the community when they first come in. If they need to get on disability, we start that process for them. If they can work, we help them find work, housing, connections for treatment. All we want is for them to have the tools in the toolbox to do what they need to do in the community.
Not to sound corny here, but can this actually save a life or maybe even save a family's life?
It can. It can.
It really can.
It really can.
What about as far as resources? When we think of resources, Judge, a lot of times we naturally think about money. Are you getting the type of funding that you need from the county? Do you need additional dollars coming in or help from the community?
We need help from everyone. We currently have a contract with the state of Tennessee, and they are basically funding the mental health court program. We did have ARPA funds that were emergency funds provided during the pandemic, but those will run out in 2026. So we need to start looking at other avenues. Our court is the only recovery court at this particular time that the county is not funding. We're going before the commission and asking for them to help us out. But we really need a treatment facility.
And one last thing, we know you have a major fundraiser
Yes.
coming up on, I believe, May 2nd?
That's correct.
Yeah, how can we all be a part of that?
Well, it's going to be at the Annisdale Mansion, May 2nd at 7 p.m. It's going to be our first gala. We're looking forward to having food, fun, dancing, a silent auction. We're going to have many ways that you can contribute. So we're looking forward to seeing everyone there to help us raise some money for mental health court, get this treatment facility going, and to help our participants in our program.
It's a part of our community, isn't it?
It is.
All right. Ladies, thank you very much. We'd love to have you back in the future.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure. All right.